turn it into a conversation. Get beyond what you want to study to the broader issues. Now look, you're probably not going to render these things, and somebody shall win. Don't put pressure on yourself and say, I gotta win this. The University of Arkansas. And don't say I'm a failure if I don't do it. Go and represent yourself and the University of Arkansas with honesty and integrity and appreciation for the process. In the end, try to have a good time. While it's wonderful, it's not life or death. Dr. McFray and others, if you're invited to an interview, will help you.
Practice helps. It helps you take away a little bit of that nervousness and gives you a sense of how fast questions can come and get you used to thinking on your feet quickly.
That's
So really
very different from the classroom where the 15, 20, 30 students and the professor can drill and nudge one of you against 5 pages.
One of the things on the previous slide, I will emphasize, do look at your transcript carefully. Our kid who just interviewed for a Truman had taken ballroom dance, and Tara Iglesias asked him, what dance best represents who you are? It was great. He said the flamenco. He had reasons for that, but that could throw you off a little bit if you haven't looked back at your transcript to see. Actually, I think it did throw him off a little bit.
Now, don't spend time googling the panelists. It's not about them. It's not about your showing. You know who they are. It's about you. If at the end you achieve those results, Dr. McFray, are you satisfied?
Very much so.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose more than the scholarship. You want to have yourself at the end and feel good about the experience. And you want to do more than win a scholarship. Scholarship's just the opportunity to get to do the thing you want to do. If it's the end in itself, one, you won't win, and two, that's pretty shallow. So it's really about having a passion for something, a vision to do something, and this is a means to get to do that.
Questions? Everybody that took a cookie.
I have a question about a Truman Scholarship. Like, if I am right now, someone is a junior right now, and he's contacting the scholarship, thinking about getting a scholarship for grad school.
If you're a junior now, you pass the deadline.
Unless you're going to be a fifth-year senior.
When do you graduate? When do you anticipate graduating?
In 2012.
Okay,
no.
okay.
Then come tomorrow morning, we'll talk about that. Other cushy monsters.
How does this work with people that are applying to med school, and particularly for the Rhodes?
Our last Rhodes Scholar went to med school and is now working at Boston, Mass. But she studied the history of medieval medicine. So you're not going to Oxford to go to medical school or to Cambridge or any of these places. If you're interested in public health policy or any of those things, or you have some interest like she did in history, she was also a history major as well as a chemistry major.
So you would study it from like a social perspective or something
It
like
depends
that?
on which perspective you want. I really would hit that prospects.ac.uk and look to see what kinds of things you want to do and where's the best place to go. I know the Gates Cambridge and other applications, they want to know why it is you need to hop over there to study there and why it's not your, we have good schools on occasion too here, and they want to know why you transition. I'm sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to tell about our previous Rhodes Scholar experience, and she did go to med school.
If you have a military obligation, like as far as commissioning, will they work with you on your commissioning and your training?
They will for Rhodes, Marshall, and I think for Mitchell and Judge Chambers, generally that's not a problem.
In NSF, there's some scholarships that you can, and like Truman, you can defer for several years because they want you to do interesting things.
I am a senior, I'm undergrad. I have 2 more semesters before my graduation. So am I still eligible to apply for 2 scholarships?
Yes, but you apply not to the U.S. I think there's one for Guinea. Now, is Guinea a former British Commonwealth country? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Was it a part of Great Britain,
No, Guinea is
or was it French?
a French colony.
That was tough. That's really tough.
It's definitely
Yeah. I mean, Rhodes has some for folks in the Caribbean, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, India, British, and the for Africa. Sorry.
But these kinds of things can help you with your grad school applications, and we can look at that. And we have on our website scholarships for students who are international. And so some of the same things here will apply to those ones.
Can I have those links?
You bet. If you go to fellowships.uark.edu, we have those things out there.
Where is the Mitchell Scholarship for? Is that for a specific school or?
Any of a half dozen schools in the Republic of Ireland. And I don't know, does it also do Northern Ireland
Yes.
and Northern Ireland?
There's some really interesting programs on border studies, reconciliation, things like that, in Northern Ireland in particular.
Yeah.
Peace studies. But you can study anything. And they don't want you to think you just have to come to study Irish folklore or
Yes.
musicology. Or, they have one of the most outstanding games, video games programs in Ireland, which they're eager to point out.
All right,
Well, thank you, Mr. Blair. We appreciate it.
thank you.